What is up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. So right now I'm about to get into this video of Andrew Tate responding to comments made by Logan Paul. I'm guessing in regards to him being canceled or whatever. So let's get into it.
Doing whatever Susan tells them to do. You know, I don't really normally do reply videos, but what I witnessed, unfortunately, when it was forwarded to me, was the hardest cope, the biggest coward bullshit I have ever seen in my life. I have no problem with people disagreeing with me and having a different opinion. That's normal. That's part of adulthood.
Yeah.
However, when people pretend that they don't agree with you purely because they are afraid, because they are cowards, that's very sad to see. And that's what this entire, there was a little fucking, you know, the guy who was the guy who begged the girls to bum him with dildos and suck the dildos?
Oh, True Geordie.
True Geordie, yeah. So in True Geordie's studio, Logan, who's his friend, funnily enough, decides to sit down and purport absolute bullshit fallacy in an attempt to justify us being banned from social media. And the reason he was doing that is a few reasons. The primary reason is he's extremely jealous of our monumental success. The second reason is he's jealous of our brotherhood. Because, bro, Logan is best friends with KSI, who's beefing Jake Paul. Does that even make sense?
That dynamic is kind of strange.
As a brother, as your brother.
Does that even make sense?
Bro, I've had people look at you wrong and I've punched them in the face.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just a weird dude. Like, he's just clout chasing. He'll just clout chase anyone. So he sat around with Mike. Mike used to say my name all the time. He was a super fan. Now he's saying how much he loves The Matrix. I didn't know any of this about him. People keep sending me videos of him begging on some porn star who doesn't like him anymore and saying he's a drug addict and stuff. I don't want to insult the guy for being a drug addict. That sounds like a terrible existence. I've obviously never been a drug addict because I don't make mistakes. But whatever. I'm glad he's clean. But
hold on 1 second. Alright, let's get back to it. Sorry for the loud noise, but it's hot, so I had to turn on the AC, so the video gonna be a little noisy.
I sat around, and Logan's an extremely emotional man, and you can see on his face he's very, very angry and very, very upset at our success, and sits there and tries to say, no, he should be banned, he should be banned. And I was watching it going, the worst thing about this is not what he's saying. It's that he doesn't really believe it. Logan is a man who says things that because he thinks he's supposed to say them, which makes him an agent of the Matrix, makes him a coward. And let me make something very, very clear. When I say the Matrix, I mean the Matrix, because they have managed to alter reality in real time by controlling narratives, by preventing the other side of opinions to speak.
Yep.
They convinced the entire world to be afraid of the common cold. And anyone who stood up and said, this is asinine, got deleted and removed. They create an alternate reality with their platform.
And then just a few weeks ago, the CDC basically came out and saying that they were wrong. They went about it the wrong way. Blase, blase. So.
They create a matrix in real time. And anyone who supports that, anyone who's going to sit here and say, oh, for our safety, it's good that we hand over absolute control of the world narratives to unknown shadow figures. As long as they don't delete my account, Susan, if I say he's a bad man, Susan, can I keep my account?
She runs YouTube.
You are a clown. You are a performing clown. You have no interest in the things my brother and I are interested in. We are interested in the future of humanity. We're interested in allowing people to have open discourse and discussion. We're interested in our children's children living in a world where they're not enslaved. All you care about is keeping your little fucking YouTube channel because you are a performing clown. That's all he is. He's a performing clown, and he's at mercy. He's at the mercy of his masters, and he knows it, and he will say anything he is told to fucking say.
Well,
he is a coward.
There is a difference between people who had some money, became successful, their lives were impressive, and then started some social media for fun, like you. Like Dan Bilzerian, I've got some money now, let's take some pictures with some girls. And people who were nobodies started doing social media, and that's all that they have. That's the platform that literally elevated them to their success. If you take away the platform, they simply fall. So they have to do these things to keep their platform. So you can't be mad at them.
Of course, but it's very interesting to watch.
Where would they be without you?
But what's been amazing about this canceling is that nothing bad has happened to me. I had 700,000 followers, 700,000 subscribers on YouTube. I now have 500,000 on Rumble. It's been a week. I'm gonna surpass it. Yeah. So I'm more popular.
Yeah, they went over to Rumble, which is less restrictive, and they allow people to to be down. I don't like how a lot of these platforms, they want to pick and choose in terms of canceling people because they don't go along with the overall message that a lot of these platforms want to push, which is in conflict with I don't see anything that Andrew Tate did wrong. If you actually sit and watch what he's actually saying, he's making a lot of sense. There is a lot of jokes and conjecture thrown in there, but the little clickbait things that they pulled to try to get him out of here was a lot of it was taken out of context, especially the video of him with that woman where they're basically trying to paint this narrative that he's a woman abuser, but it's clearly a case of BDSM, because in the next clip she's basically telling him, you can hit harder than that, you hit like a B and this and that and the third, which of course, when you want to run a narrative, you're not going to show, all the facts and all that stuff. Even the thing with the human trafficking, that was debunked as well. It was basically a situation where he was what's known as swatted. Someone basically called and said that he was holding a woman there against his will. The police went there, investigated. Nothing about that was proven true, and everything else. If he was, all of that, he wouldn't be able to go from country to country freely. He would be arrested immediately. So, it is what it is. All you gotta do is look at who, it's coming from and see, oh, that's why. So
than I've ever been. So it's not damaged me in any way, but what it has done is allow the world, those who are perspicacious enough to pay attention, to be awoken to see which figures out there are full of shit and which figures are actual men of character. Because we have a lot of people of men of character saying the right thing, but we also have people who have completely capitulated and cucked out for the system. And this is very important for the world to see. Logan is a man who will say anything he thinks he is supposed to say so that the people in charge of him don't take his YouTube channel away. Because if he loses it, he has nothing else.
Look, okay, so to me, I see this crazy. And I'm like, we're fucking G. Like he don't give a fuck.
Nah.
Right? Wait, is that really what
that's basically the media trying to emasculate the man, and that's been going on for a while, putting man in dresses, pushing this whole feminine man and gender type of thing. It's a lot going on, and there's a lot of different venues that are used to push that. And if you don't agree with that, oh, you're homophobic, you're a bigot, you're this, that. No. If that's what y'all want to do, cool. But don't get mad at somebody else that don't want themselves and maybe their children to grow up thinking that's cool.
You think, or is that what you said? Like,
I swear to God,
Harry Styles wearing a dress, like your immediate thought is, wow, this guy's a real gangster.
Yep.
No.
Because I'm all about challenging social norms. I swear, I'm old school, man. I like the way it is. Just let it ride.
You just like the whole.
But what is the way it is? The way it's been. Well, why? Because the way it's been has not been great.
Well, I just mean.
He doesn't believe what he's saying.
Sure don't.
He's
That's a
bought and
cock of
sold.
bullshit.
He's a puppet. He's a clown. And his clown...
Don't no woman
when
want
you're a
no
clown,
dude in
right?
no dress.
See, there's a difference
so
between
they
having
can
viewers and
stop
fans.
that.
No, but this is the truth.
Okay.
There's a difference between having viewers
Okay.
and fans.
This is not rehearsed, by the way. We should be talking about something else. How long have you got on?
No, but it's the truth, right?
No, please,
Because
please. No,
when you-
I'm as entertained as anyone.
Good. When you have actual fans, they're interested in you because of your takes and what you think, right? That's different than having viewers. Viewers are just going to be, you're on the YouTube algo, you're YouTube's poster boy, Susan tells you what to say, you say it because you're scared of her, like a little girl, and people kind of tune in. But most of the people who watch your videos, and we'll go into this, a whole bunch of them disagree with the guy. His comments aren't even positive. You watch my videos, everyone's saying, top G, we agree. People love everything we say. We have no negative comments on any of our videos. The only people who attack us are the Matrix and his agents, like Logan. So he doesn't even have actual fans. He has a bunch of viewers. And when you have viewers, you have to be very, very afraid of cancellation, because if they cancel him, because he's surface level entertainment, he says nothing profound. He stated in his video that I'm a master orator. He's correct. He's not intelligent. He can't articulate himself correctly. He doesn't say anything which is of interest. He has no genuine insights. So all he is a clown. He's a performer. He makes people laugh, right? Ha ha, guys, look, ha 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 ha. So if they take his platform away, people will just watch some other bullshit content, some low-level bullshit content. With me, they want to see what I say. They'll go anywhere I go. So it's different. I have fans. He only has viewers. And when you only have viewers, you have to be very, very afraid, because you are beholden to the Matrix in and of itself. That's why when he got canceled, he cried his little eyes out. He said, oh, I think he even said in this video he made about me, when you get canceled, you know, Andrew's pretending he doesn't care and he's some stoic warrior, but I know how much it hurts. Logan.
Well, the difference between Andrew and Logan is Andrew didn't grow up on YouTube and social media as creating his career. Whereas Logan, he grew up on that, so it's a difference. You know, Andrew was already established before coming, as opposed to the reverse, so it is a difference. And you can't compare your situation where you posted that video, you know, to a man being canceled simply for talking about what's going on in society and how, you know, different narratives and agendas is being pushed, and him basically stating his opinion. I don't think he's done anything wrong in his approach, but you know, when a person gets a certain amount of attention and following, if the powers that be don't like it, they're going to try to crush it. We've seen that time and time again. You know, Andrew isn't the first one. Look at a guy like Reza Islam. He done had at least 8 different social medias deleted, probably more than that. You know, he's been included among the what they called it, the disinformation dozen, when in actuality they the people that coined that term was the ones that was promoting disinformation, because everything about, you know, C-19 that they was telling society was a lie. And the CDC then came on, basically had to backtrack on everything. So it is what it is.
You, because you're a bitch. I don't give a fuck. I've been saying I'm gonna get canceled for the last 2 years.
Well, our life was exactly the same 2 years before this, when no one on the internet knew who we were.
I don't need YouTube.
We've been living well for a decade now. A decade.
Logan needs YouTube to matter. And that's why when Susan called him and said, listen, we've attempted to attack the top G. We're trying to control the narrative. We hope that you have some kind of scope and some kind of control over the youth, even though you don't. We would like you to go sit there and for you to say that it's good that we've banned it. And we're going to talk about why they did that, because they did a massive mistake in banning me. We're going to discuss that at length.
Yep,
but
you
first,
just made
let's
a martyr.
understand something about Logan. Logan is a bitch. Let's all look at Logan cry.
Andrew Tate got banned from the internet. I don't feel like giving him the blessing of being my dance partner in the ring. I don't feel like platforming this guy.
Backlash against the social media star who posted video of an apparent suicide victim is intensifying.
Well, he wasn't the one calling you guys out the box. It was the other way around. So
this has been the hardest time of my life. I've never been hated by the whole world, and it's been something to definitely overcome.
Do you deserve a second chance, would you say?
Everyone deserves second chances, bro.
Andrew Tate got banned from the internet. I don't feel like giving him the blessing of being my dad.
So the secret to becoming
That is hypocritical.
How do you know what Patty likes?
Shout out to Sneaker World for uploading this. Let's see. I'm an older guy and don't follow this man like many young men do who need a strong male figure like Andrew Tate, but I'll say this. This guy hits on all the important truths that most people nowadays will now speak of for fear of being silenced. His voice in his day and time is needed more than ever, and for that, my hat's off to Mr. Tate. Speak the truth loud and clear. We are listening. Exactly. And that's why he's gained such a following, because people is tired of the bullshit that's being pushed by the media in general. So much bullshit pushed, and if you don't go along with it, they want to give you all these dumb labels. So Tate is right. Logan's scared to take a stand on anything controversial. He even tells his co-hosts not to speak on absolutes. Yeah, and that's being very disingenuous. The fact that he's the only one with the guys to say these things makes him top G, regardless if you agree with everything he says or jealous of his lifestyle. You can stand for the ability to be able to say what you want, stand for it, or die for it. These fellas are a breath of fresh air, real talk for the real people, too many puppets around. My dude was just speaking big facts, loving my hater. Yeah, everybody feels that way. But that's going to do it for my reaction. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Drop a like and a comment below. And until the next one, peace.